If I were to start from zero as a realtor on Instagram today with no followers, no content, and no credibility, within 16 weeks, I'd have over 1,000 followers and I'd be booking consultations. Not because I do anything magical, but because I followed a proven system. See, most agents are approaching Instagram backwards. They're posting randomly, they hope for the best, then nothing happens, and then they eventually quit. But if you knew what the exact steps were to take in the exact order, Instagram would be your top lead generation method. And in this video, I'm going to break down the exact system of what I would do if I were to start from absolute zero as a realtor today. So if you're a realtor that's just getting started on Instagram, or you've been posting for a while, but you haven't been seeing the results, this is the exact roadmap that I would follow. My name is Andrew, and over the last 2 years, we've trained over 15,000 realtors at over 200 brokerages on marketing fundamentals. Through that experience, we developed and refined a proven and predictable lead generation system on Instagram. We've seen realtors go from 0 followers to over 40 consultations in just a few months. We've even seen new agents with no social media presence put properties under contract using nothing but Instagram. And we've personally helped top producers scale their brand to the point where leads are coming to them and not the other way around. So when I say that you can go from no followers to booking consultations in just 16 weeks, it's definitely doable. Now, if you're a realtor that's just starting from scratch, or you've been posting on Instagram but you haven't seen results and you want to restart with a clear plan, or you've been winging it and now you'd like a step-by-step system, this is for you. And by the way, if you want the complete roadmap that we use with our private clients, including weekly guides, DM scripts, automation setups, email sequences, one-on-one support, and more, click the link in the description and apply to join agentsocialmediamastery.com, which is a 16-week done with you coaching program where we teach realtors how to book 5 to 10 consultations every single month solely using Instagram. Apply to join, and if you're selected, I will give you a full Instagram audit and a 90-day content plan, all at 0 cost. But for now, let's get into the exact 16-week plan. Now, week 1 is all about foundation, narrowing your message, and market research. Now, if I'm starting from 0, the first thing, and arguably the most important, is your mindset. You have to tell yourself and remind yourself that this is a long-term play, that social media is a long-term strategy. And the right system, which I will share with you, if implemented properly, it will not only grow your business, but it will also grow your social presence. Once that's out of the way, I'm setting up everything the proper way so when I do start posting, it attracts the right people and converts them. Week 1 is where the heavy work is. Week 2 to 16 is just execution. Most agents will skip this step and they jump straight into posting without knowing who they're talking to or what's already working in their market. That's a mistake. So here's what I would do in week 1. First, I would define my ideal client. Before you post anything, you need to know exactly who you're speaking to, and it's not everybody who wants to buy or sell. It's a specific person. So I'd sit down and answer these questions. Who is my ideal client? Are they first-time buyers, luxury sellers, investors, relocators? What are their biggest pain points? How old are they? What stage of life are they in? Are they looking to start a family? Are they looking to downsize? What are they searching for on Instagram? What language do they use when they talk about real estate? Or what objections do they have when they work with a realtor? Your goal is you need to get as specific as possible. And this is an ideal client profile worksheet that we provide our members at agentsocialmediamastery.com. So for the agents that we work with, they know how to specifically talk and attract their ideal client. This is how you narrow your messaging. The more specific that you get, the more that your content is going to resonate. And remember, generic content gets ignored, but specific content gets shared, people comment on it, and most importantly, people act on it. So next, you need to conduct market research. So once I know who I'm talking to, I need to understand what's already working in my market. So I'll be doing some deep market research on both Instagram and TikTok. I'd search various hashtags and keywords about my area to see what's working in my target locations. And I'll identify videos that are getting strong engagement. And then I will compile this on a spreadsheet. And for each of these videos, what I'm gonna be looking at is what content type gets the most engagement. So is it tours, tips, community content, and also what are their videos about? The goal here is to identify patterns of what's already working. So if we do a little summary, so far I have a clearly defined ideal client and also a deep understanding of what's working in my market. Now I can build my foundation, which is optimizing my username and my bio. I will make my Instagram handle my name, comma, the city or area that I do the most business in, and followed by the state that I serve. For example, John Smith, Long Island, New York Realtor. Now this covers if someone searches up Long Island Realtor, I will show up. Now that I know who I'm talking to, and now that I'm positioning myself and my username is optimized, next is our bio. And my bio needs to do three things. It needs to tell people who I am and who I serve, which is my specific niche. It needs to establish both authority and credibility, or highlight what my page is all about. And three, it needs to push people to my lead magnet. So here's an example. If I'm targeting first-time buyers in Austin, helping first-time buyers in Austin find their dream home. 150 plus families helped, explore the best Austin neighborhoods. Or if I'm targeting luxury sellers in Miami, over 50 million in sales, proven, results driven, explore the best of Miami. These are all clear, they're specific, and they're actionable, and it tells you immediately who I am and who I serve. That's narrowed messaging. What comes next is creating my lead magnet. I need a way to filter out my warmest leads, and the only type of lead magnet that I would recommend is a relocation guide, which is a guide that's around 10 to 15 pages long, highlighting all the places that you want to do business in. It's valuable information that your ideal client would actually want. You could almost make this entirely with AI, which is what we teach our Agent Social Media Mastery members exactly how to do that. Now this becomes my lead capture tool. Once that's set up, we can now talk about your link in bio. So what I would do is I'd use a tool like Beacons, Linktree, or StanStore and set up a very simple funnel. Link one would be the ability to download my lead magnet, which is my relocation guide. And link two would be the ability to book a free consultation with me. I'd also set up a 5-email follow-up sequence that automatically delivers the guide, nurtures the leads towards booking a consultation. This email sequence is going to be integrated into the link in bio system so that anyone who downloads the guide will automatically be placed in the sequence. That's it. Very simple and clear. The final foundation step is ManyChat automation. Now, I want to ensure that I have 3 different automation flows set up on this platform. Flow number 1 is what we call the new follower welcome message. So this would automatically send a personalized welcome DM to anybody that follows me, introducing myself and asking them what brought them to my page. Flow 2 is lead magnet delivery. When I post content, my audience can comment with a specific keyword such as guide, and ManyChat can automatically send them my relocation guide through the DM. And flow number 3 is a listing details automation. So when I post about a property, viewers can comment with a keyword like info or details and automatically receive the full listing information in their DMs. These automations are going to allow me to capture and nurture the leads 24/7 without me manually responding to every single comment. So by the end of week 1, I will have a clearly defined ideal client, market research showing what's working and what gaps exist, an optimized bio tailored to my niche, a lead magnet designed for my ideal client, a link in bio funnel with an automated email sequence, and ManyChat automation is also set up. Now I'm ready to start posting in week 2. And here's the strategy. I'm going to be posting twice a day for the first 2 weeks. Why? It's because I need momentum. I don't recommend posting more than twice a day. Here's my posting schedule from week 2 to 4. What I will do is Monday through Sunday, I will do 2 posts per day, which is equal to 14 posts per week, following the 3-pillar content mix, which includes 3 connection posts. These would be personal, lifestyle, relatable moments, 3 real estate posts, so market updates, tips, tours, and also 1 community post, which would highlight local spots in your neighborhood. And every single post is going to have a clear purpose. 1, growing my audience through feed posts and reels, and 2, nurturing my audience through stories. And speaking of stories, I'm going to be posting those 5 to 7 times a week because stories is where 80% of the conversions happen. So I'm going to be showing up daily with morning check-ins, behind the scenes moments, polls and question boxes, and reshares of my posts. And here's the key. I am not going to be waiting for people to engage with me. I will engage with them. So every single day, I am going to DM everybody who follows me and comments on any one of my posts, and I will be responding to every single comment. This is how you build momentum from zero. So by week 4, I will have over 56 posts published, daily story presence, active engagement with my target audience, and a growing follower count. Now remember, we're not trying to go viral here. We're building a predictable system that attracts and converts our ideal client. Then we talk about lead magnets through stories. So I'd start running story polls and question boxes designed to identify warm leads. So here's some examples that you can do. Are you planning to move in the next 12 months? And the options would be yes, maybe, just browsing. Another one, thinking about buying in city, drop a home emoji and I'll send you my free relocation guide. Anyone who engages, I will be DMing them immediately, not with the pitch, but with a genuine question, such as, hey name, saw you voted on my poll. Are you actually thinking about moving to city or just keeping an eye on the market? Light, it's conversational, and it feels real. Next, I would create what we call a close friends list. And I'd have a close friends list and I would include everyone who follows me, engaged with the poll, requested my lead magnet, or has DM'd me. They will go on this list, and any time that I post content, they will be the first one to see it. This will keep me top of mind with my warmest leads. So by week 8, I would have a steady flow of potential leads, ManyChat automation capturing leads 24/7, a close friends list of my hottest prospects, and active DM conversations with potential clients. You will now discover that Instagram is becoming a predictable system once you know the exact steps to take. Now, by around week 13, you've been posting consistently for about 3 months, and now you have data. You now know what's working and what's not, and now it's time to optimize. So here's what I would do from week 13 to 16. I'd first analyze my top performing content. I'd look at my analytics and I would identify which posts have gotten the most engagement, which posts drove the most profile visits, and which posts triggered the most amount of DMs. Then I would double down on those content types. So if personal content is performing well, I'd post more of that. If market updates are driving DMs, I'd create more of those. I am letting the data guide my content strategy. Then I will also refine my DM scripts. So by week 14, I will identify which opening messages get the best responses, which questions have led to booked consultations, and which follow-ups converted cold leads into warm ones. Then I'd refine my scripts based on what's actually working. I would also increase my posting consistency because that is what builds trust over time. And trust is what converts followers into clients. By week 16, I would now focus on retaining the clients that I've booked because the goal isn't just to book one client from Instagram. The goal is to build a system that consistently generates leads month after month. So by around week 16, I'd have a data-driven content strategy, a refined DM scripts that actually convert, daily posting, and a system that generates leads on autopilot. So what would this plan actually produce? Based on what we've seen, agents who execute this, it's not common to see over 1,000 followers. We've seen multiple consultations being booked, and we've seen properties under contract sourced directly from Instagram. Agents like Bella, who followed a very similar system, grew her page by over 6,000 followers and booked over 40 consultations in just 16 weeks. Or even Jewel, who put 4 properties under contract in just 17 weeks. Or even realtors like Dylan, who gained over 1,500 followers and put 1 property under contract in 16 weeks. Or Ben, who got an out-of-state lead looking to relocate to his area. Or even Danielle, who got over 4 leads from just posting 1 video. Or Ruben, who acquired 2 listings. Or even Raf, who got 3 buyer leads from also posting just 1 video. And these aren't outliers. These are regular agents who are committed to the plan and have executed it. So if the plan is this clear, why don't most agents execute it? Well, there's 4 reasons. Number 1, they want instant results. Most agents post for 2 weeks, don't see immediate leads, and they quit. But keep in mind, Instagram is a long-term game because you're building trust, you're building familiarity, and you're building authority. And all of that doesn't happen overnight. Number 2, they skip the systems. They post content, but they don't set up the lead magnet. They don't set up the ManyChat automation. They don't set up the DM scripts or the email sequences. And without those systems, postings alone isn't going to convert. Number 3, they are inconsistent. Agents post for a week, take a week off, post again, and then disappear. Remember that Instagram rewards consistency. And if you're not showing up daily, you are invisible. The agents that win on Instagram are the ones that commit to the entire 16 weeks. And there's no shortcuts, no excuses, only execution. And the 4th reason is no DM outreach. Agents post content, they wait for people to come to them, but they never initiate conversations. They never DM new followers. They never reach out to people who engage with their stories. And then they wonder why they can't book consultations. And here's the reality. Real estate is a relationship-based business, and relationships don't just happen by only posting. They happen in the DMs. And if you're not actively reaching out and starting conversations, you're leaving money on the table. So you already know how to create opportunities for yourself by simply showing up consistently and following a proven system. But the question is, will you actually do it? So here's your action plan if you're starting from zero today. Week 1, you're going to build your foundation, which is optimizing your bio, creating your lead magnet, setting up the link in bio, filming your first 10 clips, and setting up the ManyChat automation. Week 2 to 16, you're going to launch content, which is posting twice a day for the first 2 weeks, posting stories daily, actively engaging with anybody that follows you or comments on any one of your posts, analyze data, and post consistently. Now, if you're thinking, this makes sense, but I don't want to do this alone, inside Agent Social Media Mastery, we walk you through this exact 16-week plan step by step. Here's what you get. We'll edit all your videos, we write high-performing captions, we set up your ManyChat automations, we create your lead magnet, we provide the DM scripts, the email sequences, and one-on-one Slack support for the full 16 weeks. But here's the key. This is not a done-for-you service. We co-build the system with you. You film the content, you stay active on Instagram, and you engage with your audience. We will handle the editing, the automation setup, and we will hold you accountable, because the agents who succeed on Instagram are the ones who show up and execute, and our system makes that easy. So here's our guarantee. If you follow our posting guidelines, post consistently, and engage with everyone who follows, comments, or requests your lead magnet, and you still don't book a consultation, we will work with you one-on-one until you do. So if you're ready to stop winging it and start following a proven plan, click the link in the description, watch the free training at agentsocialmediamastery.com, and if you're selected, I will give you a full Instagram audit and a custom 90-day plan, all at zero cost. Every day you wait is a day that your competition is executing your plan. And the agent that stays the most visible becomes the most top of mind. And the agent that's the most top of mind walks away with the commission. So don't wait, click the link, watch the video, schedule a call, and let's build your Instagram from zero to lead generating machine in 16 weeks. I'll see you in the next video.